Hey, what's going on, my friends? Grant Dunn here, and it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Wenatchee, Washington. I'm outside my home. I just pulled up, had a great day at church. I teach Sunday school for first and through third graders, and I pulled up into my driveway and I looked across the hillside or across the river. You can see behind me, I'm sure, in the far distance, the snow-capped mountains, and I thought, you know what? I was just inspired. Instantaneously, I was just inspired to shoot a video, have a quick conversation with you, and just talk to you a little bit about myself, my business, my life, so that you can we can just, become a little closer, get to know each other a little bit more. And I started practicing this method of marketing, lifestyle marketing, or just being real, showing people who I really am. And it's actually been very effective in my business. See, a lot of people, when they first get online, they think, or someone tells them, that they got to be this extra special, gangster marketing, rich marketer, right? Or otherwise people won't want to join them, and that's just not the truth. And when I finally realized that and started to really become or manifest who I was, or be who I really am in front of other people, and put it on video and put it in my blog posts, and just be honest with people, amazing things started happening. I started making more money. I started to sponsor more people into my business. And so that's what this video is really about. I want to just enlighten you about who I am. And I'm hoping to inspire you to go take action just like I'm doing right now. I'm taking this video on a cheap little $90, $100 camera. I think it was originally $150 last year. On Black Friday I purchased it and got a great deal. And I shoot all my videos on this camera. Sometimes I use my iPhone, and sometimes I use, a recording software on my computer. But let me just kind of give you the tour real quick. You can see in my yard here, we've been doing some cleanup. Now, at this point in my life, I do this myself. One, I enjoy it. And two, I don't want to spend the money right now to pay other people to do that. That's my goal in the future, obviously, is to pay other people to take care of this property, because it is actually an investment property. See, this upstairs level that you see, I actually rent out to a great family. A mother, she's got a cool boyfriend and a couple of kids, 3 or 4 kids, and they live upstairs. And so we rent that out to them. Okay, I live on a great neighborhood. I love it here. We're really close to the schools and stuff. You can come and check out my awesome car. I'm so kind of excited, you guys, because this car basically has finally, it's still running, but oops, my hand might have been on the mic there. It's still running, but I took it to the shop and they were like, you probably shouldn't spend any more money on this car. And I was like, all right, yeah, check out the light. My brother-in-law did that when he was borrowing it. This has been much of a community car. When people need a vehicle, they borrow my car. So I'm excited because I think I'm going to be getting a new car here in the next month or so. I'm going to be borrowing my dad's pickup truck for a while we do some shopping. And I'll tell you, since I started marketing online, things like this, having to buy a new car has been a lot less stressful. Before, if this would have happened to me 2 years ago, I probably would have been pretty stressed out and had assumed there was no way for me to buy a new car. But because of the things that I've learned from Dave and the Empower Network and what it's provided for me, a couple things have happened. Here's my wife's car. She gets a nice car, right? Because I love her. But a couple things have happened to me since I joined Empower Network, and one of those is I'm making more money, right? My income has increased. We're generating profits online. We sell all kinds of different things. We sell Empower Network, obviously. I think I'll show you on my computer. I think I just broke the 100 personal sponsored people inside of my business. And but the other thing is Dave and Dave, they talk a little different. They don't talk about flashy things. They do on occasion. In fact, I got a really cool email from David. I'll talk about that, or I'll maybe put that inside of this email. But they don't talk about flashy things all the time about, getting rich so you can have a cool car. All those things are good. Big house is fantastic. But one of the things that Dave and Dave teach us and inspire us to do is not just to get rich and be selfish with it, but to take that wealth, take that income, and give it away, right? Do good things with it. They teach us to be frugal with our money and to, build wealth, but build wealth, not liabilities, not waste it, essentially. So they teach us to be wise stewards of our money. And being a churchgoer, I'm totally into that, right? And so it's cool. we just have more money now because, one, I've changed the methodologies of how I use money, all right? And two, I'm making more of it. So it's just been a lot of fun. I'll take you into the backyard now and, just show you who I really am. No secrets. No hiding behind my computer screen or, got a bedroom. I don't have a bedroom in the basement of my mom's house or any of that funny stuff that people say. This is my house, and I do live in the basement because, like I said, we rent out the upper level. Here are my dogs, Bella and Bruno. Stay down. There's Bruno, our golden retriever. He is absolutely beautiful. Bella, she's just a crazy boxer. Look at her go. Unbelievable. Too much energy. Too much energy. These are my best friends in the whole world, other than my wife, my family, and I guess some good friends. But when it comes to things that I just absolutely love to death, unconditionally, it's these dogs, because they're the same way. The dogs will love you unconditionally no matter what. And I've made some mistakes in my life with my dogs, but they love me unconditionally. It's awesome. I love them. But this is the yard. You can see I use bark, a little bit of grass, but I put bark in the yard because my dogs have just totally destroyed it. We don't have a huge yard. But we live in a cool little town. It's freezing right now. I'm about to get chills and start shivering. Because we're in the middle of winter here in Wenatchee. It hasn't snowed a whole lot yet, but it's going to, trust me. And anyway, let me just take you inside the house. This is the front door. And this is where we live. This is let me try to get some lights on so you guys can actually see here kind of where we live. Hold on a second, I'll open up a window. Should have done this prior, I suppose, huh? So this is the house. This is where I live. My wife and I, we live in the lower level. We've boarded up the upstairs there, you can see, so that they're two separate dwellings essentially. And I actually started a project inside of here. It's not the cleanest kitchen at the moment, but I started a project in here a while ago, and a remodel. I actually totally gutted out. See, I'm a construction worker. I've been in the industry for, I don't know, about 8 years, and been plumbing specifically for about 5 years, but we do full-on remodels. In fact, we just rebuilt my boss's house. Maybe I'll even take a picture of that and share that with you guys. But this kitchen, I gutted it all out down to the studs and built all this, right? And I added a laundry room because in the basement there was no laundry. But as you can see, there are parts of this project that have not been finished yet, and that's for a couple of reasons. We used to not have enough money to do it, and we are starting to save quite a bit of money that we'll be able to complete our remodel with and go on and do the rest of the house, the rest of the basement at least for now, here shortly. Another reason is I just don't have a lot of time. Now, don't get me wrong, I have time. I just like to spend my time really earning money. So if I'm doing my job, lately I've been very busy with my job, then I come home, I do my business for a couple of hours, and then hang out with my family, hang out with my wife and my dogs, and I'm just busy, right? And that's not a bad thing. I like being busy. It keeps me active, keeps me doing something. But I just want to show you here in the back office, because show you some proof, show you that I really do what I say I'm going to do. I'll show you my computer screen, my little desk. This is my work area. Right, here's where all the magic happens when it comes to my online business, right? It's just parked right here inside of the kitchen /dining /laundry area. And I'll just show you, check it out, let me see if I can just get you a quick shot of how many members. You can see there I'm logged into my personal account. There's 101. That actually was a pass up to my incredible sponsors, Dave and Dave. Actually, Chris sponsored me, but I'm coded to Dave and Dave. That's 101 signups, you guys, in Empower Network. Okay, what has that resulted in? Well, first of all, I've talked to maybe a handful of those people before they joined. Maybe, okay? The other 85 people or whatever, they all joined me without ever speaking to me. They all joined me because of the marketing that I put in place. And more people are joining me all the time. In fact, what's really getting exciting is, one, I have kind of a business partner. His name's Chad. Great guy. Totally helps out the team. Loves our team, really, and he knows a lot, right? He takes massive action, which is one of the major keys to our success. But things are really ramping up. This is really what I want to talk to you about. In the last since this month, I think in this month of November, it's like the 9th or something like that. I think we've sponsored like 5 or 6 people, right? Which is pretty good. We've had a few pass-ups coming in, but I think just the other day we had 2 people in a single evening and then another one the next day. And so we've got a lot of marketing. We're generating about 40, 50, on a low side, maybe 20 leads a day. And we've gone up to 100 leads in a single day in our business. And, I can teach you how to do that. That's really the point of creating this video. You might already be on my team. And, I'll give you some advice, okay? If you're already on my team, I'm going to speak to you. If you don't own all the products, you're missing the boat, okay? Now, specifically, if I was going to talk to you about what you should own inside of Empower Network, obviously the blogging membership, right? You should be blogging every day and following the 8 core commitments. The other thing you should have is the inner circle. One of the things that Chad and I practice, just like Dave and Dave say in the 8 core commitments, is to listen to audio every day. And the best audio I've ever listened to are the audios inside the inner circle. We download them to our iPods, and we listen to them throughout the day all the time. And it's given me the ability to get in front of a video camera and speak like this. It's given me the ability to get on a live webinar like I'm sharing probably in this post or on this video, near this video. Get on webinars and coach like a professional. It's absolutely changed my life. It's absolutely changed my personality and everything about myself. And let me just check and make sure camera is still rolling. So audio is incredibly important, and you should be doing that. It's $100 a month for the inner circle. Secondly, okay, I would encourage you to get the 15K formula. Now you can go buy the Costa Rica Intensive, and you should own that because I've made a lot of money with that course. But most importantly, you should have the 15K per month formula. My friends, when I didn't have the money to join Empower Network, when I didn't have the $625 that I needed to join at the time that Empower Network first launched, I borrowed it. I borrowed it from my mom. And now, am I encouraging you to go into debt? No, I think debt's stupid. However, if buying something that's going to help you make a lot of money is something that you have to borrow, it's something worth considering. It's something worth thinking about. It's not like buying a car, okay? Now, when you buy the 15K formula, you're buying an asset. You're buying something that can literally, not only can it do it for you, but it's been proven to happen for me and other people, make you tens upon tens of thousands of dollars or more on the internet because of the information that's shared in there. Not to mention the fact that you can resell it. Once you buy it, you can resell it and make $1,000 commissions, you guys. All right, do you know what I know what it feels like now because of Empower Network to wake up in the morning, maybe bummed out because last night, the couple days, in fact, this has actually happened to me a couple days, I went where I didn't make any money, I didn't sign anybody up, and I was like, this is kind of a bummer, right? The next day, literally the next day, I woke up and had $2,000 in commissions in my email inbox because I sold 2 15K formula products, okay? Imagine what that feels like. Imagine making, for most of you watching this, your monthly income overnight while you're sleeping. It can happen, right? It happens because I own all the products, and it happens because I do what is taught inside of the 15K. I watch it, I learn it, and I implement it, and then I teach it, right? And it just flat works. It just flat works, and I'm not trying to steer you wrong. I'm a pretty honest guy, and I think you can tell by watching this video. If you're not on my team, if you're not inside of Empower Network, if you haven't joined me and the rest of our freedom fighters, right? That's what we call ourselves, is the Empower Network freedom fighters. That's our team. If you're not involved with us yet, either go back to the person who brought you to this video, because likely they're on my team, or if I brought you here, click the link below this video and get in. Get started, even if it's just at the $25 level. I'm not going to hate on you and tell you that you're a loser because you can't buy everything. But if you can't spend $25 to start improving your life and start learning how to market like a professional, it's not because you don't have the money. It's because you're weak, all right? Now, am I calling you names? No. Listen to me. I understand what it's like to not have any money. I understand what it's like to be poor, okay? I've been there, all right? But I also understand what it's like to take massive action and do what I have to do to reach the goals that I want to reach, to live the lifestyle that I want to live, and I'm still pursuing it every day. I take massive action every day. And what I'm encouraging you to do today, my friend, is to take action. Take that first step. Click the link below this video and it'll open up in a new window. Alright? Watch the video, fill out the join page, and get started for $25. It's only $25. I spend more than that on coffee, honestly, and that's not even going to the coffee shop. That's literally buying coffee for our house, right? Maybe not quite that much, right? It's $25 to get started, to see if we can help you. And my promise to you is we can. My promise is to you that when you take action, when you join today, I will see you come through and you'll be number 102 or number 103. I will be getting on the phone with you. In fact, Chad will probably call first. He'll set up an appointment for me to call you and coach you. All right? And I will teach you how to sponsor 100 people in your business effortlessly by just implementing some simple strategies a couple of hours a day. Your life can change too. It really can. The question is, will you join us? Will you take action? Will you click the link below this video, and will you get started today? Will you do what's necessary to get what you need, to provide for your family, to drive the car that you want to drive, to live in the house that you want to live, to be able to take your wife out to dinner when she deserves it on her birthday, right? We just went out to dinner for my wife's birthday and spent like $150. You know, we actually bought some drinks for our friend. It's fun. Click the link. Get started. Love you and appreciate you. And we'll see you on the inside of the Freedom Fighters. Love and appreciate you, my friend. Talk to you later. Bye.